Buccaneer has been involved in the manufacture of ocean-going vessels for more than 30 years. Buccaneer inflatable boats have registered phenomenal success in using their vessels in all the various fields of competition available to marine and water sports environments. The most recent victory for the manufacturing company came in 1999 when MD Carl Krauser piloted a Buccaneer to first place overall and first in Class 1 in the inaugural Richards Bay to Durban Rib Challenge. This also marked a record time for any seagoing craft between the two Indian Ocean ports, covering a distance of 180 kilometers.
The speeds that we did on that particular day was plus minus 120 kilometers an hour. I guess it was a sea state 3, roughly about 14-15 knot winds, and a sea swell of about 3 to 4 foot. We've been testing these closed-nose boats since '99, looking at performance, fiberglass strengths, etc., etc. We also won the Durban Richards Bay with the 7.5 and the 9-meter boat.
Buccaneer takes great pride in the quality and standards of their products, and their design strategy is based on using the best and most up-to-date materials in the construction process. In fact, Buccaneer ribs sell themselves by reputation and are an acknowledged leader in rib designs in the very competitive South African environment. In 1995, their vast range was subject to a severe appraisal, design and manufacturing standards check by Boating Industry of South Africa, Arms Corps and the European Safety Standards Union CE, earning official approval.
We spend a lot of time developing new fiberglass laminates that we do with various thicknesses and various materials. These samples we normally send to laboratories throughout South Africa to physically test the weights and the strengths of these materials. For instance, core mat samples for floors, etc., etc. With the advancement in GRP technology, we are using more biaxial and triaxial materials in order to get strength and lightness in boats. The layup that we would suggest for a 9-meter patrol boat would be something like this, using the latest gel coat technology with barrier coats and biaxial and triaxial materials to give you the strength and lightweight. A 9-meter deck would look something similar to this, where we have the red gel coat, sandwich construction core mat with a marine ply backing behind it in order to take screws, for instance, for foot straps, etc., etc.
This 6-meter deep V was specifically designed for the training of the South African Police's elite water wing training division.
We've been building boats for the South African Police for approximately 10 years. We've had absolutely no fiberglass or deck failures on any of the craft.
Buccaneer has an impressive export record, supplying vessels to the police forces of Malawi, Angola, Madagascar and Zanzibar.
Our proposal for this vessel is 8.6 meter bullet-nosed vessel. This will incorporate enclosed cockpit for maximum crew protection and a comfortable ride. Seating will be designed for maximum comfort and protection. The foredeck will comprise of an anchor hatch and a big equipment hatch with sealed waterproof lids. The coxswain and the co-pilot needs to be in a seated position. It's very important for the coxswain to have both hands on the wheel in order to handle a craft at 60 knots. My experience tells me that at the speed of approximately 60 knots, it's very, very difficult to stand and handle a craft. You need specialized equipment like trim tilt buttons on the steering, foot throttles, vertical control boxes, proper seats. The bullet nose design is such that if you hit a swell, it'll break the impact of the swell and you will not injure crew falling out of seats. This vessel is not dependent on its inflatable pontoons. In other words, this vessel can travel at low and high speeds with both pontoons being deflated. With the independent inflatable tube design out of 5 compartments, it is much easier to maintain and replace. We can manufacture this vessel with PVC pontoons, Hypalon pontoons, and Buccaneer is currently looking at solid foam pontoons, which is probably the latest technology in patrol boats in the world. The advantage of the solid foam pontoons is that it cannot be punctured by any sharp objects. This is Kusa, the latest technology in transoms, which we now stick in our boats. Fiberglass, does not absorb water. Strength-wise, it's as strong, if not stronger than wood. It also gets sandwiched in between your outer and inner layer. The whole vessel is built out of solid GRP, glass reinforced plastic, except for the marine ply section sandwiched in the floor. We're going to pump the RX 122 ISO foam into the frame structure, which would add the flotation to the vessel. At Buccaneer, we have the technology, the know-how and the experience to manufacture this vessel to your specifications.
With our slogan, "No sea too rough," we assure you that whatever sea state you may find yourself in, a rugged Buccaneer rib has been there before. This type of reassurance is beyond value.